When you think of New York, what do you see? Probably this: neon lights, yellow taxis, and the relentless, crushing energy of the world's financial heartbeat. But did you know that most of New York State actually looks like this? Silent, ancient forests and mountains that have stood since the dawn of time. New York is the fourth most populous state in the U.S. But here is the statistical anomaly. Over 60% of those 19.5 million people are packed into just 4% of the land. Why does such a massive state feel empty the moment you leave the subway lines? Today, we aren't just talking about a city, we're exploring a geographical paradox. Welcome to the Empire of Contrast. To understand New York, we have to look back before the steel and glass. This land was the seat of the Iroquois Confederacy, the Haudenosaunee. These weren't just tribes. They were master diplomats and political scientists. They lived under the Great Law of Peace, a constitution that arguably influenced the American founders themselves. Click subscribe and subscribe to the channel. Then came the Dutch in 1614. They didn't settle the coast for the view. They moved inland for the fur trade. They built a fort near modern-day Albany, placing their stakes on the Hudson River, the lifeline of the region. When the British seized it in 1664 and renamed it New York, they weren't just claiming a colony, they were seizing the most strategic natural harbor on the North American continent. In 1825, New York achieved the impossible: the Erie Canal. Look at this map. For decades, the Appalachian Mountains were a wall, keeping goods from reaching the interior. The canal blew that wall wide open. Suddenly, the Midwest had a direct spout to the Atlantic. Overnight, cities like Syracuse and Buffalo became industrial titans. But New York City? It became a global monopoly. While other cities fought for relevance, NYC was the only port with a direct line to the heart of the continent. The Empire State wasn't just a title, it was an economic machine. In the Adirondacks, geologically, this is Canadian Shield territory. It is raw, unforgiving, and ancient. And just to the west, the Finger Lakes, these 11 deep glacial scars in the earth, store enough water to regulate the climate, turning central New York into a world-class wine country. And keep in mind, New York has 2,600 miles of coastline thanks to Long Island. It's not just a mountain state or a canal state, yet it's a maritime power. So why is the North empty? It comes down to lake effect snow and economic gravity. When Arctic air hits the Great Lakes, it dumps feet of snow on places like Buffalo. It's beautiful, but it's a barrier to rapid, high-density development. Meanwhile, Manhattan became a demographic black hole. In the 20th century, the shift toward finance and media meant that if you wanted to be in the game, you had to be in the city. The rest of the state essentially became the support structure for this one singular financial engine. Click subscribe and subscribe to the channel. But the story isn't over. As we see remote work and a new exodus from the high-cost urban centers, the Hudson Valley and the Finger Lakes are waking up. The geography of New York is being rewritten, one remote worker at a time. New York is a microcosm of America, a place where the wild and the urban are only a train ride away. Could you trade the energy of the city for the silence of the mountains? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.